Welcome back, everybody, to the most powerful, true 4K, 15 billion teraflops, 35,000 gigabytes of DDR5PX D007 RAM that $499 could pay for. This is E3 2017 Microsoft Edition. So what's happening, guys? This is probably going to be the most raw and probably unedited review that I've ever done, period, in my entire career of YouTube, which has not been a whole long time, probably about a year. Yeah, if you're new to this channel and you're just like, wait, how you been around for a year but you only have like one video up? No, I've got another channel that I do with my moms. It's called Rampocalypse. Go check it out. We talk about TV shows, and that's where we used to do all our video game stuff. But I'm here to discuss E3 2017, Microsoft's press conference, and why I'm so disappointed in Microsoft right now. I mean, I don't think I could get more disappointed in my console that just sits over there and doesn't get played. I want to play it so bad, and Microsoft just keeps telling me, we don't want you to play it because we got these games on Windows 10 and you don't need an Xbox anymore. And I hate that. I don't like that. I want my console races to be good. I want Microsoft to be a strong competitor to Sony and Nintendo. And after this press conference, I just don't know if it's going to be a strong competitor to those two other companies. So let's get it right out the way. Xbox One X, super powerful. I know I joked about the technical specs of the Xbox One X. It's super freaking powerful. It's powerful as shit. It's gonna be able to basically play your games, cook you some toast and some eggs at the same time, and do it all in glorious, true 4K. But unfortunately, it's not gonna have a lot of games on it. That was the #1 biggest failure in my eyes for what I saw at Microsoft's press conference. It's not that it's not gonna have games. It's not gonna have exclusive games that are gonna give you a reason to plop down $500 on a new console, even if it is the most powerful console in the entire world. So the Xbox One X, it comes out November 7th, 2017, and it's gonna have a few games that are coming out the same day that it releases. The ones that I saw during the press conference were Super Lucky's Tale, which is an exclusive, November 7th, 2017, and Crackdown 3 is gonna be that's the major one. That's the game right there that Microsoft is hoping to be a system seller, because it drops on November 7th, 2017 as well, which the game did look phenomenal. I love the inclusion of Terry Crews up there on the stage presenting it, which I guess, was he actually on the stage? No, it was a video. Yes, it was a video, but I thought that was a really, really badass reveal. I just don't know if that's gonna sell systems. I know that they're gonna have, I think, 30 or so titles that are gonna be improved, enhanced with the Xbox One X, just similar to the PS4 Pro. And I thought it was humorous that they kept talking about how it's gonna be free to people. I'm like, well, they already purchased the game, right? So it wasn't free. You're just enhancing the visuals. I don't know. We're in the middle of this weird-ass console time period where the PlayStation and Microsofts of the world, they can't quite figure out what the hell they want to do. Like, they're in this, they're in flux right now, more or less, because on one hand, they're like, we're loving it. We're selling these consoles, they're making us money. But on the other hand, they're like, man, these PCs, they're getting cheaper. Gamers are getting more and more. The PC master race is growing and growing. So how are we gonna combat this? We gotta, come out in mid-console life cycle with these new and improved and enhanced systems, but they can't figure out how to sell them. Sony's just the biggest blunder that they've ever had was with the PS4 Pro. Like, that was the worst press conference I've ever seen in my life. Like, Microsoft, this press conference was a 10 out of 10 compared to that Sony PS4 press conference. It was abysmal, it was horrible, it was embarrassing. But even with this Xbox One X, it's like they can't figure out quite how to sell it as well. I know that they, you know, they keep talking about 4K, and they keep talking about 4K and 4K and 4K and 4K and 4K and 4K, 4K, 4K. But if you don't have a 4K TV, who gives a shit? I will say that it was cool that they actually finally, somebody came out and they were like, if you got a 1080p TV, it's going to enhance those visuals as well, which I thought was really smart of them to say. But then again, it's just like, if you want a new console, just put a new console out, because a $500 console is a very expensive console. That's one of the most expensive consoles that we've seen in what, the last decade or so. I think that the PS3, when it originally came out, was $499, and it bombed. It was abysmal. Xbox 360 trounced it. And again, I think it's like Microsoft was already there. You know, they can go back in history and see that, hey, this is how we launched the 360. We beat Sony on price. We had all the games. We had exclusive games. We had third-party games that were badass. We had exclusive timed content on those third-party games. We won the console war pretty handily with 360 to PS3. PS4, completely different story. Microsoft comes out, they're like, we're $499 for our Xbox One that is basically the world's entertainment center. And then Sony comes out and they're like, hey, we're $399 and we got all the games. And they won. Like, they're gonna win. It's not gonna be a contest. I know I'm rambling here at this point, but again, this press conference just really disappointed me. And I know that I have to partly blame that on myself. I was extremely hyped up for this press conference. The Microsoft employees, kudos to you guys. You guys did your job well, and got at least me extremely pumped for the reveal of Xbox One X. All the games that I thought that we were going to see, and we did see a lot of games. There was 42 games shown, 22 console exclusives were shown, sort of, because I don't really understand it. And of course, a lot of those games were shown in like one of those 30-second to 1 minute long montage trailers. So we really didn't see 42 game reveals, which I thought was kind of weird, because as I was streaming it on Mixer, you can go check it out. I'll put all the links in the description below. We were talking about this amongst me and the chat, the fact that there was some of the games in that little 30 to minute second and 60-second long montage. There were some really cool games that are probably coming out in fall of 2017, the Strange Brigade being one of them. And I thought that they maybe could have gave a little bit more of their time in the conference to devote that time to some of those games that were actually going to come out in 2017, as opposed to what they did, where they devoted a lot of time to games that were not coming out until 2018. That was the unfortunate thing. State of Decay 2 absolutely crushed me. It broke my heart that it's not coming out until early 2018. It looked great. I love Undead Labs. I love all of those people there. I cannot wait to play that game. It looked phenomenal. It was one of the highlights of Microsoft's press conference to me. It looked great. I thought it was funny to me. I saw some people tweeting about it, saying that the trailer looked wonky and some of the animations were crap, and I'm like, State of Decay to me is about gameplay, and the gameplay is so much fun. You know, State of Decay 1 had some issues with, you know, frame rates probably dropping, some facial animations being a little bit weird, but it didn't matter. The game was amazing, and I thought, to me, State of Decay 2 looked incredible. Like, I cannot wait to play that game. I'm just sad that I won't get my hands on it until 2018, which that was basically the theme of Microsoft's press conference. State of Decay 2, 2018. Metro Exodus looked great, 2018. Code Vein, another cool game, spring 2018. Sea of Thieves, I'm just thinking the entire time, maybe this release date's already been announced prior, but I'm like, this is it. This is the game of 2017 for Microsoft. This is the one that's going to like sell systems. This is what's going to get people to stream Microsoft exclusive early 2018. You're kind of getting the drift here. Just a lot of 2018 games were shown. A lot of really cool stuff. I will say Fulbright Studios Tacoma, that looks really great. That's going to come out August 2nd. Cuphead finally got a release date, September 29th. I will give Microsoft kudos on that. they did the perfect announcement for that. I thought it was great. The fact that they just kind of like had a little bit of the game, and then they just said September 29th, boom, off the screen. Thought it was great because that game's been in development for what seems like forever. Anthem, which is another 2018 game, but that's fun. Like 2018, I think is, I would say, warranted for this because BioWare just did Mass Effect Andromeda, and I know a lot of people are really salty about this game because it does look really good, and a lot of people are like, this must have been the good developers were working on this game, and the B team was working on Mass Effect Andromeda. I don't know. I thought it looked really cool. It definitely looks like Destiny done by BioWare, which I'm totally cool with. It actually kind of got me more jazzed than Destiny 2 did. So maybe it's just a better Destiny. Who knows? But it's going to come out in 2018. So there were lots of games shown. Life is Strange 2 was shown, and that looked phenomenal, looked really good. Episode 1 comes out August 31st, 2017. Shadow of War, oh, I could just watch Shadow of War literally all day long because it just looks like it's going to be so much fun. It's going to be more of the same, yes, but that more of the same to me is just balls to the wall fun. So I cannot wait for Shadow of War. Kind of sad that it doesn't come out till October 10th, 2017. I was hoping for like, maybe August. I feel like August is the perfect time for that game to come out. Ori and the Blind Forest 2 looked fantastic. That one actually does come out later this fall. Really, really good game, an exclusive for them, sort of, because there's never really an exclusive because it's all on Windows 10 as well. Lots of games were shown. It's just the fact that there's not much to get excited about with fall 2017, and I feel like that was the biggest mistake on Microsoft's part if they're going to announce this new console, which I get what they're doing. They're basically saying if you want a little bit less expensive, you can get the Xbox One S, and if you want the higher upgraded Xbox experience, higher fidelity graphics, 4K, processing speed, all that kind of good stuff, you can get the Xbox One X. So I totally get that, and I don't blame them for it. They're basically going the same route as the PS4 Pro, which is totally fine by me. But I was just expecting a little bit more from them in the way of the games. They showed a lot of games. They just didn't show a lot of exclusives that spoke to me that are going to be out whenever Xbox One X releases to make me say, holy shit, I got to have this Xbox One X. A lot of people, threw crap at Nintendo for the fact that, oh, they've only got The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Well, yeah, they had Zelda Breath of the Wild. It's a fucking fantastic game, and it's a system seller. Xbox One X, not so much. So earlier I said that it's really a lot of this is on me because I hyped Microsoft up a little bit more than I probably should have. I probably shouldn't have put them on such a pedestal before the conference had even occurred. I just thought that they were going to blow it out of the water because I gave EA's press conference a 3 out of 5 bacons. That's how we rate things around here. We love bacon, and I'm thinking Microsoft gonna be a 5 out of 5 bacons. It's gonna be glorious. You're just gonna just eat them all. EA got a 3 out of 5 bacons because I really wasn't expecting much. I was thinking EA is gonna EA all over the place at E3 2017, and they did. They showed us off some sports stuff, and they had 2 games that I was really excited about with Need for Speed Payback and A Way Out. Both looked really great in my opinion. And the Madden long shot looked really cool. I gave them a 3 out of 5, probably a little bit generous because overall it was a very boring conference. Microsoft's conference was not boring whatsoever. So my score does not reflect how I felt during the conference because there were so many things that I really enjoyed with their conference. It's just, I still have to give them for this presentation and how they're going to go forward with what they've shown. I've got to give them 2.5 out of 5 bacons. I know it's a little bit of a low blow for Microsoft because they did show off a lot of really good stuff. It's just what I had envisioned that was going to happen in this conference compared to reality. There was some misses there. So that's what I thought. Again, this was a super rambly video. I wanted to get my thoughts out there on Microsoft's press conference. I want to know what you guys think. Maybe I'm completely wrong on this, and maybe Microsoft, in your eyes, absolutely killed it. I know that I'm a little bit harsh on them right now. I really want them to succeed, and I just felt like this didn't do them really any good on succeeding compared to Sony. Well, it still remains to be seen what Sony shows tomorrow at their press conference, but at this point, with what Microsoft showed, I don't think they're going to have to show a whole lot in order to really win the mind share of consumers after E3 2017. If they show Last of Us 2 gameplay, it's done. Just close up shop. It's over with, because that game is going to just completely control all of gamers' minds after E3. And that's the thing. I just don't think that Microsoft showed off anything that's going to have people talking for months to come about what games they've got. The system itself looks phenomenal. It looks beautiful. It's compact. It's gorgeous looking. The power of it, hands down the best. No doubt about it. And it's pretty sweet, because you don't have to go buy a high-end PC. You'll be able to have it in that Xbox One X. We just got to get games for it. That's the only thing. Once those games come, 2018 is going to be the shit for Microsoft. Like, the year 2018 as a whole is going to be 5 out of 5 bacons, as long as nothing gets delayed into 2019. So for Microsoft, the future is bright for 2018. Just this year, not as much. That's why I'm disappointed. Let me know your thoughts on Microsoft's press conference in the comment box down below. Thank you so much for watching this rambly ass video. I enjoy chatting with you guys. Hopefully you'll enjoy my rambly chats with you about Microsoft's E3 press conference. Hope you have a fantastic day. Definitely go check us out. Follow us on all the links below. My mom and I will be live streaming Sony's E3 2017 press conference tomorrow night. So hope you join us. Bye-bye for now.